So there is a pretty big story out about Republican House Representative Dan Crenshaw, and it says that Dan Crenshaw is linked to the smear campaign of a female vet led by the VA secretary. So basically, there was a report done by the Watchdog that looks into VA affairs, and they basically found that the VA secretary was spearheading and sort of trying to basically denigrate the credibility of a woman who was alleging that she was sexually assaulted by somebody in the VA. And Dan Crenshaw was involved in passing potentially false information to denigrate her credibility, basically effectively trying to silence a sexual assault accuser. Now, Robert Wilkie is the VA secretary. He is appointed by Donald Trump. Donald Trump's A game is basically silencing sexual assault, accusers. So this says an investigation from the independent government watchdog that oversees the Department of Veteran Affairs concluded Thursday that a Republican member of Congress was involved in an orchestrated campaign by VA Secretary Robert Wilkie to disparage the reputation of a female veteran who alleged she was sexually assaulted at a VA facility. The 68-page report from the VA Office of Inspector General stated that 3 witnesses said Wilkie informed them that Rep. Crenshaw gave him information about the female veteran that could erode her credibility. Crenshaw, a former Navy SEAL, served in the same unit as the female veteran Andrea Goldstein. Goldstein is the name of the female veteran who was sexually assaulted, allegedly. In addition to suggesting a sitting member of Congress funneled potentially harmful and false information to the VA secretary amid an endeavor to discredit a sexual assault survivor's allegation, the report detailed the VA's improper handling of the incident. So again, he is Robert Wilkie is an appointee of Donald Trump. All right, so keep that in mind. And so it says Crenshaw's office did not respond to Newsweek's request for comment or questions about why the lawmaker and his communications director refused to cooperate with the OIG. So I guess he refused to cooperate with the OIG report, which kind of tells you a lot about what's sort of going on here. And so what it is saying here, it says Crenshaw and Wilkie have both claimed that Goldstein has made false or exaggerated sexual assault allegations in the past. The report stated that, according to 3 witnesses' accounts, Wilkie said Crenshaw relayed information to him about her complaints during active duty. So they're trying to claim that it's a liberal hoax, essentially. And so what it also is trying to do is he is trying to say that basically, I was probably included in the email, not because it was about that, but because it was a lunch that I went to. But what it says here is Crenshaw later denied to Newsweek he ever spoke of Goldstein with Wilkie. He claimed that Wilkie likely mentioned him in the email because the two recently had lunch together. However, the private lunch Crenshaw referred to did not occur until more than 2 weeks later, on December 19, 2019, according to the OIG report. So a lot of people will get caught up in lies in situations like this, and so he's claiming that he had a private lunch with the VA secretary. That was probably why he was included in the email referencing Goldstein, but in reality, he lied because that lunch that he's referencing didn't happen for 2 more weeks after the date that the email was actually sent. And so it says, 4 minutes after leaving the fundraiser, the OIG report states that Wilkie sent an email to Powers and Tucker, which suggested Crenshaw had relayed damaging information about Goldstein. The email and Crenshaw's alleged involvement was reported by Newsweek last month. So that's essentially what's going on here. He's trying to claim, he says the Democrats created this narrative. They're so good at this, it's unbelievable. So basically trying to say it's a witch hunt, like Donald Trump does. So basically he's kind of got caught red-handed trying to basically silence a sexual assault accuser, someone accusing someone in the VA of being sexually assaulted. A lot of times groups of people will protect their own regardless of what they've done. You can look at police officers for an example of that. Despite them doing bad stuff, it becomes an us versus them mentality. So the thing is, this story is not getting anywhere near enough attention, and what sucks is I don't know if Dan Crenshaw did this on purpose to coincide with the story coming out, but he posted like some cringy movie of himself that he made of basically him I don't know what it was. It was like him, fighting or whatever. It's like some cringy action movie type of stuff, basically. And he posted the video. Everyone's laughing at it. Everyone's cringing. But the problem is, that's masking the serious story that really should lead to him being forced to resign. But it's not getting as much coverage because of that, sort of cringy thing, which is, it's really unfortunate. It's definitely very sad. But Crenshaw, basically caught trying to silence a sexual assault accuser. Man, this is a big deal here.